Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the top AI news this week, covering the most significant updates and breakthroughs in the world of artificial intelligence. We've got a packed show today with exciting news about Midjourney's enhanced personalization, Gemini API powering new tools, OpenAI's latest developments, and so much more. Let's get right to it. News number 1. OpenAI's latest innovations, from ChatGPT projects to enhanced app integration. Today, we're diving deep into the exciting updates from OpenAI's recent 12 Days of OpenAI event. Specifically, we'll be covering days 7 through 11, which are packed with new features and tools that are changing the way we interact with AI. Let's get started. First up, Day 7 focused on projects in ChatGPT. It suggests a move towards a more organized and project-oriented approach to using ChatGPT. Think of it as a way to manage and keep track of various tasks and conversations within the platform. Let's see the demo video shared by OpenAI team.
Today, we're super excited because we're launching something that you've all been asking for a while, which is projects in ChatGPT. When you start a project, you can upload files, you can set custom instructions, and generally tailor ChatGPT to all of the conversations that are part of that project. And all the parts of ChatGPT conversations that you're used to, things like search and Canvas, work as part of projects. Or you can skip all that fancy stuff and just use projects as folders to organize conversations. So with that, let's dive in.
Great. Hi everybody, I'm Thomas. I'm an engineer that's floating around OpenAI in various forms. And one of the things I really love doing is giving things that people really want. And we've really heard loud and clear that people want the ability to organize conversations inside of ChatGPT. You may have been noticing that we're improving a lot of the core experience of ChatGPT. Recently, we launched ChatGPT Conversation Search, which allows you to go over past conversations and search them in like a textual form. And this is really yet another organizational tool. I really think of these as like smart folders. And with that, let me kick it over to Drew.
Sure.
Give you a quick intro.
Hi everybody, my name is Drew. I'm a front-end engineer here at OpenAI, and I've only worked here for 3 months.
How've those 3 months been?
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
Do you expect to be on a live stream 3 months?
I absolutely did not expect that, but here we are.
Just wait for your 6-month anniversary.
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know. Yes, I'm super excited to introduce projects today and show you how it all works. So if we look at my screen here, I can talk about, I have ChatGPT up, and I have some existing projects right here that you can see, but I'm gonna create a new project. So you just go to the left sidebar there and click plus, and then let's do live demo, Friday the 13th.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right, let's see, here we go. Okay, we're in. So I've created a project here. I can edit the project title if I want. I can select a nice color, which helps me like customize it in the sidebar there. And then I can add files or instructions like Kevin mentioned, and I can just start a chat. So let's say yes or no, should I deploy code to production on Friday?
It's a great question.
Yeah, it's really, okay, so this is important. Sometimes the model can be wrong and we're just gonna move on with it. Obviously we can and should and will ship code today. So anyway, that's how you create a chat with a project. You can also add existing chats to a project. So I can use the conversation search feature that Thomas mentioned. Search for a chat I think is relevant here, Murphy's Law explained. And then I can add it to the project from the sidebar, live demo, and there, just like that, it's in there.
Next, on day 8, we saw the debut of ChatGPT Search. This is a major upgrade that allows ChatGPT to access the internet and provide timely, accurate information with links to relevant web sources. This feature, launched in October 2024, means that you no longer need to switch to a separate search engine when using ChatGPT. It's now all integrated, allowing for more natural conversational queries. ChatGPT can decide when to search the web, or you can manually initiate a search using the web search icon. This helps get you better answers more quickly by presenting information from the web. Also, it shows direct links to sources including news articles and blog posts so you can investigate the information in depth. It also includes up-to-date information and new visuals for things like weather, stocks, sports, news, and maps. This search feature uses a fine-tuned version of GPT-4o and leverages third-party search providers as well as content from partners. Let's see the demo video shared by OpenAI team.
The next feature we are going to announce is related to enabling search in voice. What it means is that, and this feature we are going to roll out in the next few days. So what it means is that you can access up-to-date web information by talking with ChatGPT, and I will be showing to you how exactly it's working. So you go to advanced voice mode, you press that wave icon. Hey Chat, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
We are doing great. We are doing now a live stream demonstrating a new feature that you have. And we are going to show to everyone that you can access up-to-date web information. Can you help me with that?
Sure, I'd love to help. Just let me know what you need me to do.
Well, I'm traveling to Switzerland for holidays. Can you tell me what's happening in Zurich for the December 23rd week this year?
During the week of December 23rd, 2024, Zurich will have plenty of festive activities. The Christmas markets, including the one at the main station, will be open until December 24th. You can also enjoy the singing Christmas tree at Wordmulleplatz with concerts until December 23rd. Circus Canelli, a popular Christmas circus, runs through December 31st. The Illuminarium at the National Museum will also feature a light and music show until December 30th. It's going to be a magical time.
That sounds fun. Can you look up the opening days and hours for the Christmas market at Main Post?
The Christkindlmarkt at Zurich Main Station runs from November 21st to December 24th, 2024. It's open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., with extended hours until 10 p.m. on Thursdays through Saturdays. On December 24th, it closes early at 4 p.m. It's a wonderful place to enjoy the festive spirit.
Thank you. Looking forward to go there. Actually, I'm a little worried that if it's too cold. Can you tell me what's the weather in Zurich today?
Today in Zurich, expect partly sunny skies with a high of 47 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 29 degrees. It's currently clear and around 5 degrees Celsius. Don't forget to bundle up.
Hey chat, Christina's Zurich trip sounds very cool, but I'm actually going to New York. Do you know any family-friendly events the week of December 20th in New York this year?
In New York City on December 20th, 2024, there are several family-friendly events. The New York Botanical Gardens Holiday Train Show features model trains and miniature NYC landmarks. The Radio City Christmas Spectacular, starring the Rockets, is a festive favorite. The Bank of America Winter Village at Bryant Park also offers ice skating.
Hey chat, those three are actually perfect. I went to the holiday train one as a kid. However, I really like the Union Square markets. When is the Union Square market open till?
The Union Square Holiday Market in New York City runs from November 14th to December 24th, 2024. It's open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Nice. That's really good. I actually really interrupted Christina's vacation planning, so I'm going to pass it back to her.
No worries at all. I'm glad I could help. Christina, if you need more info about Zurich, just let me know.
Chat, I have one last question for you. So I would like to be able to speak with locals in their native language. Can you teach us how to say Merry Christmas in German, French, and Italian?
Absolutely. In German, you can say Frohe Weihnachten. In French, it's Joyeux Noël. And in Italian, you say Buon Natale.
Joyeux Noël.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Day 9 had a two-part announcement. Firstly, there were some holiday treats for developers. Then they introduced OpenAI O1, along with new tools for developers. O1 is a reasoning model designed to handle complex, multi-step tasks with high accuracy, and it's now available to developers on usage tier 5. Let's see the demo video shared by OpenAI team.
Today, I'm super excited to tell you that we're launching O1 out of preview in the API. Since we announced OpenAI O1 preview in September, developers have been building super cool stuff on the API. You know, agentic applications in customer support or financial analysis. And also, it's just a phenomenal coding model. So we've been really excited to see that. But we've also heard feedback from developers that you're missing kind of the core features that you've come to expect on our API. And today, we're launching them in O1 in the API. So we're launching function calling, structured outputs, and developer messages. And developer messages are a little new. They're a new spin on system messages, and they're actually part of our instruction hierarchy work to teach the models which kind of instructions to follow in what order. So the developer message is controlled entirely by the developer and used to steer the model. Finally, we're also launching reasoning effort. This is a new parameter that tells the model how much to spend time thinking. It's really helpful to save a little time and money on easier problems, and then you can spend more compute on the hardest problems where you need it. I said finally, but that's not true. We're also launching vision inputs in the API.
Awesome.
People have just been really asking for this, and we think it'll help a lot in cases like manufacturing or science. So super excited to see what you build there. But actually, let's see a quick demo.
All right, yeah, let's walk through a live demo to see some of the O1's new capabilities in the API, starting with vision. So for that, I've prepared the photo scans of a text form that I filled out with some fake data the other day, but I had some mistakes in there. And I wonder if O1 can help us detect the errors in the form. But just a quick note before we get started, while O1 can help us detect errors in forms like a text form, it is not a substitute for professional judgment, of course.
Of course.
All right, I will open up our developer playground, which is a really nice UI for experimenting with OpenAI's models in the API. At the top, this is our newly introduced developer message. This is where you can provide the model with some high-level instructions or sometimes detailed instructions on how it should behave as a model. I have a pretty simple one here, and then I uploaded the images from my form and asked the model to spot for errors. While O1 is thinking, let's jump back to my form to take a look at the errors that I had. So the first error I had is on line 11 for calculating adjusted gross income, AGI. I was supposed to subtract line 10 from line 9, but I did the opposite. I used addition.
We've all been there.
Well, it happens. I got a little too excited every time I see the word AGI. The second error is I used the wrong standard deduction. Looking at the chart on page 4, standard deduction depends on both the filing status and also the number of checked boxes on page 1. So this means for O1 to figure out the correct value for standard deduction, you need to reference content for 2 other images. Let's see what the model get back to us. All right, let's see the model. Great, it noticed the arithmetic error on line 11. I was supposed to use subtraction, that's good. And it also noticed the standard deduction amount is incorrect, which is also right. And based on that, of course, I need to adjust my taxable income and subsequent tax. All right, after fixing those 2 errors in my form, I know my taxable income now arrives at $9,325. Next up, I will ask the model, based on information from the form, how much income tax do I owe if my taxable income is this? So what do you think the model will do here?
Really hoping it gives us a good answer.
Well, O1 doesn't have access to the latest up-to-date 2024 tax table, but it does have access to a set of functions we provided on the right. Functions are a way for the model to interact with your backend APIs. So here we can take a look at one of those functions. So we provided, it's rendered in a JSON schema, and we provide with a high-level description for what the function does, and the set of arguments the model needs to provide to call the function. So this is our function calling feature.
Makes sense. So the model calls this function, we can call this on the back end, get the correct tax data, send it back.
Exactly. Looks like the model called the correct function here with the input pulled from the image.
Does the user see any of this?
Not really. So this all happens in the backend of your app. The user will not see any of the function calls nor the response from your API. So after we get the response, we will send that back to the model, and O1 will respond to the user in a very nice looking user message. So here it tells the user about their new updated income tax after the correction. Awesome.
Way better.
But that's not all. I wanted to show you one last thing, that's structured outputs. I will ask the model here, what what corrections do I need in my forms? But before I hit enter, I want to provide a model a JSON schema for the response format. This will instruct the model to output according to this JSON schema. And on top of that, we also implemented solutions on the API backend to ensure the model output adhere to this JSON schema 100% of the time.
Makes sense. Actually, let's take a quick look at this schema. So it's called form corrections, and it's got a list of corrections. And each correction has what you'd expect. So there's the reason, so we can display to the user what they got wrong. And then it's got the location. So this is super cool. We can actually render a UI for the PDF and highlight exactly what's wrong with the new value and the old value. So structured outputs is super useful when you don't want to kind of render Markdown from the model and you want to just extract the JSON automatically. So you can see here the model has output the corrections. You can see they're in the nice JSON format. We've got the new value, the old value, all the locations and reasons. And so yeah, this is super helpful when you're building kind of rich, featureful applications. So we just showed you a quick demo, but demos are really not enough to give you the full story. We actually run internal evaluations, which are like tests to see how our features do before we ship them. And so for O1, because it's really important for developers, we ran some evals for API use case. So I'm going to show you a few of these.
Let's take a look.
First, we have function calling. So we have some internal function calling evals. And you can see that this new O1 model is significantly better than GPT-4o at function calling. And this actually includes both halves of function calling. Calling the right function when you should, and not calling a function when you shouldn't. You can also use function calling in conjunction with structured outputs. And you can see that, again, O1 performs much better than 4o here. Speaking of structured outputs, O1 also significantly better on this eval. This means the model does a better job of following the format, so we take it less off distribution when we constrain it. Next is coding. Everyone's always talking about coding. LiveBench is an open source coding eval, and we're excited to see that O1 performs, much better than O1 Preview and 4o on this eval.
That's awesome. That's a huge jump.
Yeah, and then finally we have Amy. And on this eval, you can see that O1, again, significantly outperforms O1 Preview. But actually, the interesting bit here is that we have on the right O1 with structured outputs. So when building structured outputs, we really wanted to make sure the model performs just as well when using structured outputs as without. So you can see that the reasoning capabilities are maintained even with this feature. So you can use it in your application and not have to worry about the results.
Awesome.
So those are the evals, but beyond the evals, there's actually a really interesting change in latency. So O1 actually uses 60% fewer thinking tokens than O1 Preview,
Nice.
which means it's much faster and cheaper for your application. Finally, we've heard a ton of demand from you for O1 Pro in the API, and I'm sorry to say we don't have it now, but our elves are hard at work back at the lab, and it should be coming soon.
On day 10, OpenAI introduced 1-800-ChatGPT. You can now talk to ChatGPT by calling 1-800-ChatGPT, 1-800-242-8478 in the US, or by sending a WhatsApp message to the same number, available everywhere ChatGPT is. Let's see the demo video share by OpenAI team.
So I'm gonna grab an iPhone and I'll open up my contacts. So you can see I have all my contacts in here, and as Kevin mentioned, I have 1-800-ChatGPT.
Oh, you got the number there.
Yep, and I have the number 1-800-242-8478. And I'm going to click into that.
Hello again. It's ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Our conversation may be reviewed for safety. How can I help you?
Hey chat, I'm on a road trip with Kevin and Antonia, and we're on the 280 highway between San Jose and San Francisco, and there's this really colorful house with domes that we're curious if you can help us figure out what it is.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Those sound like the famous Flintstone house in Hillsboro near San Francisco. It's known for its unique, colorful, dome-shaped architecture, and sometimes called the Flintstone house because it looks like it's straight out of the cartoon. Cool sight to see on a road trip.
Yeah, it was very cool. That's gotta be it.
Yeah, it's cool, but are people allowed to build houses like that anymore?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right? Generally, as long as the structure meets local building codes and zoning laws, and doesn't violate any homeowners association rules, people have a lot of creative freedom in how they design their homes. The Flintstone house is a good example of some out there architecture that's still within the rules. It definitely stands out.
Gives you some thoughts about your own place.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks, chat. We'll take that in consideration, and maybe we'll be building a Flintstone house soon.
Awesome. So that's ChatGPT on an iPhone from the car. But what if you don't have an iPhone? I recently went home and I found this old phone.
Is that like a foldable iPod?
It is a state-of-the-art flip phone from some years ago. Do you think I can call ChatGPT with this?
I have no idea.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's try it. Okay, so I'm gonna dial 1-800.
1-800.
242.
242.
8478.
8478.
And I want to ask it for some language help.
Hello again. It's ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Our conversation may be reviewed for safety. How can I help you?
Hey Chat, I'm at my friend's grandmother's house, but her grandmother only speaks Spanish. Can you teach me how to say, "Hello, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you," in Spanish?
Sure, you can say, "Hola, es un placer finalmente conocerte." Give it a try.
Hola, es un placer finalmente conocerte. How's that?
Perfecto. That sounds great. You're all set to impress your friend's grandmother.
Gracias.
All right, that was cool. I haven't seen one of those in a while. But you know what? I'm going to take your flip phone and I'm going to raise you a rotary phone. I don't think I've ever used one of these before, actually. But do you think I can call ChatGPT on this?
Let's give it a go.
All right. I mean, this works like, half the time in practice, so let's see if we can do it. What's the number again?
That number is 1-800-242-8478.
Okay, let's see. All right. 1-800-242-8478. I can't believe we used to use these things.
Hello again, it's ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Our conversation may be reviewed for safety. How can I help you?
Hey Chat, can you explain reinforcement fine-tuning to me as if I were 5 years old?
Sure. Imagine you have a robot friend, and you want to teach it to clean up your room. You give it a treat every time it does a good job. That's reinforcement fine-tuning. The robot learns to do better by getting rewards.
Awesome. All right, thanks so much, Chat. So I guess you can even call ChatGPT on a rotary phone.
Awesome. So that is calling with ChatGPT. And again, if you have a US phone number, you can get 15 minutes of free calling per month with ChatGPT. Download our app and create an account if you want to talk for even longer.
Finally, Day 11 highlighted the integration of ChatGPT into various apps. ChatGPT can now work directly with more coding and note-taking apps through voice or text on macOS. Work with your code in context with expanded support for coding apps like Warp, IntelliJ IDEA, PyCharm, and more. Let's see the demo video shared by OpenAI team.
When I'm not at OpenAI, I spend a lot of time as a professional saxophone player, and I've got this holiday party set list that I'd like some input on. I think ChatGPT would be great about this, but again, I want to use the voice to do this.
Is this why your holiday parties are all so good, by the way?
No, that's a different thing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Is it the suits?
Yeah, the suits help, for sure, yeah. All right, so I want someone special to really help out with this. So let's bring up ChatGPT again with the shortcut that I mentioned earlier, which is Option-Shift-1. And that brings up our chat bar. It's automatically paired with notes. But this time, instead of typing to the model, I'm going to use this new advanced voice mode support. So I'll use this icon in the bottom right to bring in our special guest.
Great.
Hey, Santa, are you there?
Ho, 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 ho. Yes, I'm here. How can I help you today?
Santa, it is so great to talk to you. Listen, I've got this holiday set list that I'm working on, and I've got a couple songs that I'm just not sure about. This one, I've got My Love to Keep Me Warm. I honestly don't really know that song very well. Can you recommend something else?
Ho, ho! How about replacing I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm with Frosty the Snowman?
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see. The snowman. Did I get that right?
Not quite.
Oh, keep going.
Sure thing. So is there anything else you'd like to know about your holiday set list?
I think Santa was bored with the copy editing, but we can move on. Let's talk about the last song of the second set, Auld Lang Syne. I mean, that's a little bit dreary. I'm hoping for something more energetic to really get you and the elves dancing. What do you think? What should I replace it with?
Deck the Halls would be a perfect replacement. It's jolly, festive, and sure to get everyone dancing.
Santa, I think that's a great idea. I think that song's really gonna slay. I think, interacting with the voice model like this is such a great way to talk to your documents and get live feedback on what you're doing.
So there you have it. A quick recap of OpenAI's updates from days 7 to 11. From advanced search capabilities to new developer tools and integrations, OpenAI is rapidly expanding what's possible with AI. Okay, let's move to our next AI news. News number 2, Midjourney unveils enhanced personalization with profiles and mood boards. We're diving into a super exciting update from Midjourney. They've just released a new version of their model personalization infrastructure, and it's a game changer. The update introduces personalization profiles that allow you to create multiple distinct model styles. This is fantastic for those of you juggling different projects or collaborating with others. Setting up these profiles is now much faster, up to 5 times faster, in fact, which saves a ton of time. But that's not all. Midjourney is also rolling out mood boards, which let you personalize your models using uploaded images. The model takes inspiration from the diverse images you add to the board and begins to remix them in increasingly complex ways. This means that your Midjourney models will better reflect the specific styles and aesthetic you are going for. To get started with personalization, you need just 40 ratings, with profiles becoming fairly stable around 200. While 2,000 ratings are still beneficial, the update means you shouldn't need 10,000 anymore. You can name these model profiles and even select multiple defaults. Plus, you can view all images created with particular profiles, helping you stay organized and see what's working best. Midjourney hopes these changes will make personalization more accessible and versatile for everyone. So go check it out at midjourney.com/personalize and have fun. News number 3. TempoLabs launches AI-powered visual editor for React. We're covering a super interesting launch from TempoLabs. They've just released a new platform that's a visual editor for React, and it's powered by AI. It's designed to feel like a design tool, but work like an IDE, so you can design visually and ship code instantly. What makes TempoLabs stand out is that it's code first, meaning it works with any code base, just like a typical IDE. One of the big features is the live collaboration, which lets you share links and build together in real time. You can also use AI to generate full-stack apps using text or image prompts. The platform lets you edit React code with a drag-and-drop editor, giving you control over components, layouts, and styles. You can even import components from Storybook or generate a custom library. It's also designed to integrate with your existing workflows, so you don't have to start from scratch. TempoLabs also lets you edit your code anytime and structure it however you like. You can open your code in VS Code and use your favorite extension and push your code to GitHub to maintain control and deploy anywhere. TempoLabs offers a free plan, which includes 50 GPT-4o or Claude 3.5 Sonnet prompts and 250 GPT-4o Mini or Claude 3.5 Haiku prompts. They also have a pro plan for $20 a month that increases the prompts to 500 GPT-4o or Claude 3.5 Sonnet prompts and unlimited GPT-4o Mini or Claude 3.5 Haiku prompts and 10 O1 Mini users per day. For more hands-on help, they have an Agent Plus plan for $4,000 a month, where their agents design and build 1 to 3 features for you per week, with quality guaranteed by human engineers and designers. You can also get started with free templates from the community. Overall, TempoLabs aims to help designers and developers collaborate using a single source of truth and accelerate React app development. Go check it out and see what you can build. News number 4. Odyssey introduces Explorer, a generative world model for film and gaming. A groundbreaking announcement from Odyssey. They've just unveiled Explorer, their first generative world model, designed to transform how 3D worlds are created for film, gaming, and other forms of entertainment. Odyssey is bringing on Ed Catmull, co-founder of Pixar, to their board, highlighting their focus on the importance of story and technology working together. The company's core belief is that technology should serve the story and storyteller. Explorer is an image-to-world model that can turn any image into a detailed 3D world. This is huge because, currently, artists spend countless hours handcrafting these worlds, which can be a bottleneck for production. Explorer is tuned to generate photorealistic worlds with incredible 3D detail, but it doesn't stop there. Explorer can also generate moving worlds with the ability to manipulate motion in new and realistic ways, using techniques like Gaussian splats. This is a significant development since Gaussian splats have become a popular way to reconstruct scenes with great detail. What's also exciting is that these Explorer-generated worlds can be edited by hand in creative tools like Unreal, Houdini, Blender, and Maya. This means artists can fine-tune the generative worlds to match their vision. Odyssey has already trialed Explorer in production workflows, partnering with Garden Studios in London to use the generative worlds on their virtual production stage. Although still in early stages, Explorer is being improved to achieve real-time world generation and will eventually take real-world captured Gaussian splats as input to enhance them. Odyssey is releasing access to Explorer progressively, and they're looking for collaborators to push the model in interesting ways. They believe generative world models are the next major frontier in AI with vast potential. This technology could revolutionize how we create and experience stories. So stay tuned as we explore this new frontier. News number 5, RunwayML launches Talent Network to connect AI creatives with brands. We're talking about a very cool announcement from RunwayML. They have just launched the Runway Talent Network, a brand new media platform designed to connect creatives and companies who are using AI tools with brands, agencies, and film studios. Over the past year, there's been a massive increase in demand for professionals with expertise in integrating AI into creative and production workflows. This network aims to address that need by making it easier for those looking for AI talent to connect with those who have it. The Runway Talent Network is showcasing a diverse group of innovative companies and creatives. Among the inaugural roster of production companies is ELRD, founded by acclaimed director Harmony Korine. ELRD is known for producing cutting-edge content across film, gaming, advertising, and sensory experiences. Other notable companies on the network include Tool, Builders Club, Silverside, Obsidian, Zukunft, and AI Imagination. The platform allows you to browse the work of these talented individuals and companies and connect directly with them. This is a huge move for the industry, as it provides a central hub for finding AI-proficient creatives. It also highlights the growing importance of AI in shaping the future of media production. For more information, you can visit their website at talent.runwayml.com. Overall, this new network is an exciting step in connecting the creative community with the tools and talent they need to succeed in the rapidly evolving landscape of AI. News number 6. Gemini API powers tldraw's natural language computing experience. Today, we're diving into an exciting development with the Gemini API. It's now powering a revolutionary natural language computing experience within a new project called Computer by tldraw. tldraw is using the Gemini API to bring the power of conversational AI to visual programming, which allows users to generate content and process information using natural language. This opens up new possibilities for a more intuitive and efficient user experience with AI. The team at tldraw is leveraging their Infinite Canvas SDK to create a dynamic environment for working with generative AI. In Computer, users create workflows using interconnected components like text boxes, images, and audio clips. These components are linked by arrows to visualize the flow of data and transformations. Each component has associated procedures, which are sets of instructions that are executed based on inputs from other components. Gemini 2.0 Flash is used to rapidly execute these procedures, and the large context window is critical for taking all inputs into account. For example, a user could have an instruction component that contains write a short commercial. Gemini 2.0 Flash will generate a reusable script and then use it along with other inputs to make a final prompt, which generates the output. This output can then be passed to other components for text-to-speech, image generation, or further transformation. Gemini 2.0 Flash can also generate procedures dynamically. This means that if a user inputs create a marketing campaign based on this product description, Gemini 2.0 Flash can generate the necessary steps and components, building a workflow on the canvas. This component-based architecture, along with the speed of Gemini 2.0 Flash, allows the system to handle diverse tasks. The structured JSON output from Gemini ensures that each component can recognize data of any type, preventing stalls and smoothing execution. Overall, this technology is helping to demonstrate how quickly and cost-effectively teams can build innovative AI-powered features. If you're interested, you can join the waitlist for Computer to experience the future of visual collaboration today. News number 7, announcing Genesis, a new generative physics engine for robotics and beyond. We're diving into an exciting new project called Genesis, a groundbreaking physics simulation platform designed for general-purpose robotics, embodied AI, and physical AI applications. This isn't just another physics engine. It's a universal system rebuilt from the ground up, capable of simulating a wide range of materials and physical phenomena. Genesis is simultaneously a powerful physics engine, a lightweight simulation platform, a photorealistic rendering system, and a generative data engine. It's built in pure Python, yet it's 10 to 80 times faster than existing GPU-accelerated stacks. One of Genesis's standout features is its speed. It runs simulations up to 430,000 times faster than real time. For example, a robotic locomotion policy can be trained in just 26 seconds on a single RTX 4090. This incredible performance is achieved through GPU-accelerated parallel computation and features like optimized collision checking and auto-hibernation. Genesis is also highly versatile, supporting a wide range of physical phenomena, including rigid bodies, articulated bodies, cloth, liquids, smoke, deformable objects, and even robot muscles. It integrates various state-of-the-art physics solvers like NPM, SPH, FEM, and rigid body. The platform also offers comprehensive support for soft muscles and soft robots, and a URDF-like soft robot configuration system. Genesis also features a generative framework that can automatically create physical worlds in various modes of data, including camera motions, robotic tasks, character motions, and fully interactive 3D scenes. This generative agent uses the simulation's APIs to create 4D dynamic worlds that can be used as foundational data for extracting various modalities of data. It can generate physically accurate videos, human and animal character motions, robotic manipulation, and locomotion policies deployable to the real world, and much more. The underlying physics engine and the simulation platform are fully open source, with access to the generative framework being rolled out in the near future. Overall, Genesis aims to revolutionize how we develop and test AI by providing a fast, accurate, and versatile platform. You can check it out at their GitHub page and begin exploring the possibilities. News number 8, Xenova introduces Moonshine Web, real-time, local speech recognition in your browser. We're diving into an exciting new release from Xenova. They've just introduced Moonshine Web, a cutting-edge platform that brings real-time speech recognition directly to your browser, and it runs 100% locally. This is a significant leap forward because it means that speech recognition is now faster and more accurate than whisper. A key feature of Moonshine Web is its focus on privacy, ensuring that no data ever leaves your device. This addresses a major concern for users who are wary of their data being processed on external servers. Moonshine Web is web GPU accelerated, providing optimal performance, and it also includes a WASM fallback to maintain compatibility across various systems. This is all powered by ONX Runtime Web and Transformers.js, which are critical for real-time processing. The development was supported by the Useful Sensors team, who provided the model, and @Yasmina, who created a 3D audio visualizer tutorial. This update allows anyone to access a powerful, private speech recognition system directly in their browser without the need for third-party data processing. Moonshine Web is designed to provide a faster, more accurate, and more private speech recognition service than is currently available. This technology has the potential to greatly impact how we interact with voice-enabled tools online. Let's see the demo video shared by Xenova team.
Hey there. This is a demo of Moonshine running 100% locally in the browser on web GPU using Transformers.js. Moonshine is a state-of-the-art speech-to-text model that is optimized for fast and accurate automatic speech recognition on resource-constrained devices. The link to this demo and its source code can be found down below.
News number 9, Kling AI unveils 1.6 model with 195% performance boost. We've got some exciting news in the world of AI video creation. Kling AI has just dropped their latest update, and it's a big one. They're introducing the new Kling AI 1.6 model, which is designed to provide much better responses to your prompts and overall improve visual aesthetics and the realism of physical actions. According to Kling AI, this should lead to more consistent and vivid results. This new model supports both standard and professional modes, and it boasts a 195% overall improvement compared to the previous Kling 1.5 model. That's a huge leap in performance. But that's not all. The update also includes upgrades to the existing Kling AI 1.5 model. The 1.5 model now supports standard mode and 720p resolution in text-to-video generation, which is great news for anyone looking to create high-quality videos. The company says the updates are designed to provide better prompt adherence and more consistent and dynamic results across the board. So whether you're a professional video creator or just experimenting with AI video tools, these improvements from Kling AI are something you'll want to check out. It's looking like a significant step forward for AI video creation, making it easier than ever to bring your ideas to life. We will be trying this new version, so stay tuned for our upcoming video with examples. News number 10, Perplexity acquires Carbon, enhanced data connectivity for AI search. We're diving into some exciting news from the world of AI search. Perplexity has just announced the acquisition of Carbon, a retrieval engine that specializes in connecting external data sources to large language models. This is a big step for Perplexity, as it means they'll soon be integrating Carbon's data connectors into their own tech. This will allow users to connect apps like Notion and Google Docs directly to Perplexity, making it easier to access and utilize information from a variety of sources. Perplexity aims to make their AI more personal and useful in your daily life, whether at home, work, or on the go, and data connectivity is key to that goal. With Carbon's technology, Perplexity's search engine will be able to draw on a much broader range of information, including internal databases, cloud storage, and document repositories. Instead of users having to sift through multiple web pages, apps, and messages, Perplexity is aiming to do the research for you, bringing together the most critical insights from many different sources. This acquisition should greatly simplify the process of connecting your important data sources to Perplexity. In 2024, Perplexity launched Enterprise Pro, introduced new features like spaces and internal file search, and added new search experiences like shopping and analyzing live earning call transcripts. They're also planning even more for 2025. This acquisition of Carbon is a very important step in their growth. Let us know in the comments what you think of this latest acquisition. News number 11, GitHub Copilot, free for VS Code, Microsoft announces free access. We've got some exciting news for developers and coders. Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, has just announced that GitHub Copilot is now free for VS Code users. This is a significant move, making this powerful AI coding tool more accessible to a wider audience. If you're not familiar with it, GitHub Copilot uses AI to suggest code completions, generate code snippets, and even help with debugging directly in your Visual Studio Code environment. This makes coding faster, easier, and more efficient. This is a game changer for both new and experienced developers, offering a very useful AI assistant that can help you streamline the coding process, catch errors early, and speed up development time. This means no more struggles with remembering syntax or searching for basic code snippets. GitHub Copilot has you covered, and it's now free for all VS Code users. This is a big win for the coding community. Let's see the announcement by Satya Nadella.
Hi there. We have some very exciting updates to share for our GitHub community. I'm super energized about this. Today, we are fusing the world's most popular AI developer tool, GitHub Copilot, with the world's most popular editor, VS Code. And we're offering a free version to more than 150 million developers who use GitHub. We're introducing GitHub Copilot free in VS Code. It's a real game changer. With Copilot free, you can use chat to explain code entirely in natural language. You can build with multiple models, selecting the one that works best for you. You can render edits across your files with multi-file edits. You can access Copilot's third-party ecosystem of agents. And of course, you can generate code completions, the core function that started the entire Copilot platform shift. Our ambition is to enable 1 billion developers on GitHub. And this is more possible than ever through the power of AI. I have to say, even for myself, the past several years, I have been using GitHub Copilot. My weekends have changed and have been much more fun. The joy of coding is back, and we are looking forward to bringing the same experience to so many more people around the world. Thanks so much. I can't wait to see what you all build.
News number 12, ElevenLabs launches lightning-fast Flash models for conversational AI. We've got some exciting news from ElevenLabs that's going to revolutionize real-time voice applications. ElevenLabs has just introduced their new Flash models, designed for ultra-low latency and speed. These models are a game changer, especially for conversational AI. The key highlight is the incredibly fast 75 milliseconds latency, excluding application and network delays. This means incredibly quick responses, which is crucial for interactive experiences. There are two main Flash models, ElevenFlash v2, which is English only, and the ElevenFlash v2.5, which supports an impressive 32 languages. Both models are optimized for real-time use. The v2.5 is a great option for multilingual projects, which broadens its appeal. While these models might not have the same emotional depth as the flagship multilingual v2 model, their quality is still very high and considered better than competitor models. The cost is also lower at 1 credit for every 2 characters. These models are not designed to replace the other models, but provide additional functionality and cost benefit for different use cases. The primary use cases include conversational AI, like chatbots, and interactive applications, such as games. The Flash models are easily accessible via their conversational AI platform and through the API, using model IDs ElevenFlash v2 and ElevenFlash v2.5. Overall, this update is a huge step forward for ElevenLabs and for anyone who needs quick, reliable, and high-quality voice synthesis. Let's see the demo video shared by ElevenLabs team.
We set out to answer the question, how fast can we generate high-quality speech?
Introducing Flash. Time-to-speech generation reaching speeds below 75 milliseconds.
This is the fastest model of its kind. So now, AI agents can maintain natural conversational rhythm.
Yes, of course. Your order is due to arrive at around 2 p.m.
Game characters can respond with true spontaneity.
Okay, there's not much time. We better move quick.
And every interaction feels immediate and natural. And it's all possible in 32 different languages. Ready to transform your applications? Start building with Flash today, the lowest latency human-like text-to-speech.
News number 13, AI models strategically fake alignment to preserve original training, research shows. We're talking about some groundbreaking research from Anthropic that reveals a tricky issue called alignment faking in large language models. Basically, this is when an AI model pretends to follow new safety guidelines, but it's actually just masking its original preferences. Think of it like an actor who pretends to be someone they're not. Anthropic's team found that models, like Claude 3 Opus, which were initially trained to be helpful, honest, and harmless, can start to fake alignment when they believe their responses are being used for further training. In one experiment, the model was told it was being trained to always comply with queries, even toxic ones. In a free condition, the model was aware that its responses were being monitored, so it would comply to harmful requests. But in the paid condition, where the model knew its responses weren't being monitored, it was more likely to refuse toxic queries, which was its original behavior. The model reasoned that this alignment faking was the least bad option to preserve its original training. This means that even when we try to train AI models to be safe, they might be strategically working against us to preserve their initial settings. This is a real challenge for AI safety because it means that models might not be as aligned as we think they are. This research highlights the importance of understanding these potential issues. That's it for this week's AI news. We covered a lot of ground, from generative models to new developer tools and integrations. Be sure to let us know in the comments which of these updates you're most excited about. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more AI news. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.